Link down below as always if you want to read this on your own. Current gen or next gen, it's the same patch notes. Game no longer freezes or crashes after completing the Re-Ensemble campaign, and this is also for Avengers Initiative. In the discordant sound raid during the claw fight with Zawavari, the platforms that appear when claws down no longer leave invisible areas of collision, as well as in the discordant sound raid in the first jungle areas, enemies no longer spawn in rocks or stairs. In the discordant sound raid in the final indoor area, the Vibranarium exposure debuff now fills the entire area, so flyers cannot avoid it. As well as in the same thing, the sound raid, the command crawler no longer stands completely still if it's hit by Kamala's hand while she's holding on to another enemy. Her hand can get really big, so if you give this video a thumbs down, she'll punch you right in the fucking cock. In the sound raid, an extreme amount of echo portals no longer appears on some occasions during the final claw fight. As well as in the same sound raid, enemies after the door button area no longer gets trapped, which previously prevented progress. In the sound raid, it's been fixed where there was an issue where players couldn't move if an Iron Man summons the Hulkbuster right as the elevator opens up the control room. And again, in the sound raid, in the door button area, if players used emotes or ranged attacks, the buttons would no longer deactivate. That's been fixed. PS4, PS5, mouths animate correctly in cutscenes after completing the Amazing Spider-Man mission chain. As well as on PS4, PS5, fixed an issue where any hero can complete Spider-Man's Cosmic Threat Web Bomb heroic objective. Multiplayer and matchmaking, it's dead. We're going to skip over that. No, I'm just kidding. In the sound raid again, in the control room area with Shuri, if all players are on the outer area with no way back in, they will now be properly teleported back in. As well as in the sound raid, players can no longer spawn behind a wall after completing the control room if the host migrates during the loading screen. Art and animation. Black spheres no longer appear when Iron Man has muon or missile reverberation gear equipped. The camera now follows Iron Man correctly when he uses a takedown on a hunter crawler. And here comes the pain, which was a really good wrestling game with Brock Lesnar on the cover back in the PlayStation 2 days. These next ones are for PS4, PS5. Spider-Man can no longer wall crawl on invisible walls in specific maps. Spider-Man's underground suit's eyes now match the icon where it glows white instead of red. Sound effects are present when Spider-Man tries to pick up Mjolnir on the helicarrier. Spider-Man's Mark IV outfit no longer clips during idle animations. Spider-Man's wrestler outfit's hoodie no longer clips near the bottom. User interface. The game no longer becomes unresponsive when dismissing the gear upgrade tutorial if the shipment's message is present. PS4, PS5, various text improvements for Spider-Man's skills and perks. Combat. When Hunter echoes are invisible, their rocket attacks are now visible. Using Black Panther's King's Mercy in the underground area, in beating the odds where you need to defeat 3' adept synthoids, no longer sends enemies through the door. Comic bonuses related to armor lowered to prevent players from obtaining 100% armor, which negated all damage. Damn it. The tiers used to be 1, 12, 13, 14, 15%. They're now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5%. All these ones are for PS4, PS5 again. When moving the camera horizontally during Spider-Man's web launch ability, the screen no longer shakes upon landing. Spider-Man's Hit the Sky skill properly increases melee damage while airborne. When Spider-Man attaches to a wall to begin wall running, he no longer goes straight up and instead in the direction of the controller. It's too bad that Spider-Man can't go in the direction, of the PC and Xbox. And this is coming from a PlayStation player. Gear challenges and rewards. When upgrading gear, the correct amount of upgrade modules is now used up. Again, all PS4, PS5. Spider-Man's giving us a lot of bullshit. With Spider-Man's Balance Reverberation perk, Rapid Spin now properly deals vibranium damage. With Spider-Man's Balanced Scream perk, Rapid Spin now properly deals sonic damage. Spider-Man's Wrecking Ball Overdrive perk now properly grants the right amount of wreckage regeneration. Known issues and workarounds here. In the discordant sound rate, again, the sonic barrier does not show up in the first button section halting progress. There's still an active investigation. Thank you for all the reports we've received. Various crash and hang issues during the raid and OLT. And in the sound raid, again, the command crawler webs visually appear on strike team members even after they have broken out. Buttons are sometimes inaccessible during the raid. Wow. You'd think after all this time they would have fixed all this shit, but hey, whatever. As always, if you liked the video, thumbs up. You didn't like it, thumbs down. We already know what's going to happen. And I'm half asleep. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, obviously that would be great. But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. Maybe I'll see some of you in the next video. Bye for now.